Good morning. Welcome to All Time Media. I'm your host, ATM Fox. May I have your name?
Brandie, Lynn.
Okay, nice to meet you, Miss Lynn. Where are you from?
Originally, Atlantic County, Egg Harbor Township, Pleasantville area.
Okay.
But I've been in Camden for a long time now.
All right. May I have your age?
Didn't your mom ever tell you you never ask a woman her age? God, I'm 40. I'm an old woman.
I apologize. It's just for the interview.
No, sorry, baby. I'm joking.
Okay. What was life like growing up out Atlantic County?
I had it good. I don't know. My mom, may she rest in peace, and my dad, may he rest in peace. My parents were good. I mean, my stepdad, I call him my dad. He raised me, so, but it was good, you know, regular, normal life.
Okay.
My parents, they did everything they could to keep me, my older brother, my two younger sisters happy. We didn't want for nothing.
Huh? Good family. What did you want to be growing up?
Honestly, I've always wanted to write a book, but that's just because I read a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. That's nice, Miss
Either that or like a war journalist, because I'm a veteran and I just was always interested in backstories, like from like all types of, from every war we've been through.
All right, smart. In the history. I can dig it.
Yeah. Pretty much, I like history, so.
So what brought you here to Camden, New Jersey?
Stupidity, to be honest. Drugs. This place is like a death trap, and it's a magnet. For some reason, when we come out here and we don't leave right away, we get stuck, and this place calls you back. Like, you could be 1,000 miles away and with different people, like not the type of people I be with out here, be with clean-cut, church-going people, and I'm like, I wonder what my people in Camden are doing. And in retrospect, none of the people out here are my people, so they're just drug associates. Because if I didn't get high, I probably wouldn't have conversated or talked to 90% of the people that I have in my life.
The drugs made you adapt to this lifestyle.
I've always been a survivor, and I can adapt to any situation I'm put in. I overcome, adjust, and adapt. That's the only way I managed to survive. I've been ripping and running in the streets for a long time. I've been on drugs for a very long time. I've been doing, well, it's no longer heroin, it's all fentanyl now, but I've been a heroin addict since I was 13 and a half, going on 14.
Say that again?
I've been a heroin addict since I was 13 and a half, going on 14. I've been a heroin addict since I was 13 and a half, going on 14. I had what they call a daddy complex. I liked older men. So, I got involved with an older dude, and that's how he controlled me. He got me strung out and fed me heroin and pills, basically.
Is this man still in your life today?
No. God doesn't like evil, and he don't like ugly, and bad things happen to people who deserve it in the long run. And the things that he did to me, broke my jaw 5 times. Like I've been through the ringer and back, but I'm still. So right now I'm recovering from 6 strokes. I've only been out of the hospital for like almost a month now. I was there for 2.5 months, but yeah.
Okay, you was in the hospital for 2.5 months after
I had 6 strokes. My left and right. I had an infection around the outer lining of my heart called endocarditis. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to pull that off. I'm not used to having stuff around my neck. But anyways, I had endocarditis, and not for my first time either. So you think I would learn my lesson, but drug addicts are hardheads.
Right.
You know, my dad always used to say, hardhead makes a soft ass. Whatever that was supposed to mean, but I'm stubborn. So
you're still out here using afterwards?
I wasn't, but unfortunately, we have a society that is really, really screwed up when it comes to drug addicts and people with mental health conditions.
Tell me about
I was on the methadone clinic, and knowing that I was in the hospital for over 2 months and then in a nursing home after the hospital, they told me I had like 2 weeks to bring in an ID, a picture ID. Now, mind you, I've been on this clinic before. They have a picture ID. It's not up to date,
right,
but in their files, and they know I am who I say I am because I was in the hospital when I was still in the hospital in the nursing home when they put me back on the clinic without an ID. I wasn't even home. It was like I was home. The second day I was home, I went into the clinic to get dosed, and they were like, we're not even supposed to dose you now. You got to bring in a picture ID. I'm like, I can't even I just got out of the hospital. I had, and before that, I was homeless and everything else. You can't just walk in motor vehicles anymore. Everybody knows this. You can't just walk in motor vehicles anymore. So before, I could have just went in with my birth certificate and social security card and paid $11 to get a duplicate ID because it hasn't even been 2 years since I haven't had one. And you can't get them on the phone to make an appointment. So I told the methadone clinic that, but they're all about money. They don't care what you really have to go through. So they started in what they call an administrative detox, where they take you down 10 milligrams of methadone every 3 days. So I was going through methadone withdrawal, which in all due respect is 1,000 times worse withdrawal and fentanyl
Say that again?
I was going through methadone withdrawal, and it is 10,000 times worse than heroin withdrawal. Or, I wouldn't say, because the Xanax withdrawal is worse than all of it, and I've been on Xanax since I was 17.
Right here?
But,
you look at the camera, I'm sorry.
But, yeah, so the methadone withdrawal is the worst of all, and it takes over a month and some change to even sleep through the night. I think, believe it or not, 2 nights ago was the first time I have slept longer than 3 hours without waking up. So, and there's no, no comfortability. No matter how I lay down, I'm waking up within 2 hours, soaking wet with sweat, freezing and burning up at the same time. Hot and cold chills at once are the worst.
Right. Dealing with the withdrawal, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, even the prescription medication that they give you is extremely addicting. And, and then the doctors can just cut you off whenever you want. I take Xanax, which is a benzodiazepine, and it makes, I become epileptic because of it. If I don't take Xanax or some type of benzodiazepine every day, I have seizures. I could be walking down the street.
So you have your prescription medication also? From the hospital?
No, I haven't, but the doctor just decided that he was cutting me off because I no longer go to his office.
Right. Well,
I have to find a new primary care physician. My primary care physician is no longer practicing.
understood.
So I've got a lot of stuff I've got to follow up on, which isn't always the easiest out here in the street.
You're just out here self-medicating now?
Well, as you want to call it, but no, what they actually got. Yes.
Oh, sorry, I was messing with the rooster.
Sure, go. It's crazy that you just see roosters in the middle of this part of the city walking around.
Where the rooster at? Oh, I see it. Oh my God.
There's a rooster. He's got a bunch of chicks. He's got a bunch of females too.
Okay, you got roosters out here. I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah, you're in the part of Camden where you might see anything.
Yeah, things.
You might run across a man that looks more like a woman than half the women out here.
Well,
I'm serious. That's Camden for you. You never know
right.
what you're gonna come across.
Thanksgiving right around the corner. That rooster won't last too long.
We're just gonna go in the cut right here.
Okay. How are you affording yourself medication? Drugs?
Different things. I do a lot of different things. Whatever I can do, I will do. I'll cop for people, get other people drugs that are too scared because I have no fear. Which sometimes I think I need to get better. Yeah, that rooster got some pretty damn big feet.
Let me see the feet.
Look at his feet.
He keeps coming closer.
No, you're good.
He's really trying to interfere with the interview.
No, he is.
He has a cousin?
There's a whole bunch of them. I just told you that.
I ain't never really seen a rooster before. Are they friendly?
No, that's my
No, they're not just gonna come attack us. We're not doing nothing to provoke them.
Right.
But I'm telling you what, if he comes past that tire, I'm throwing shit at him. I'm not playing.
We could just get.
I'd rather deal with the roosters than the raccoons, because the raccoons out here are bigger than dogs, and they will walk right up to you.
Right.
And they'll try and snatch it out your hand. Those little creatures.
Yeah, he closing in on that tire, like you said. Oh, he got buddies. Oh no, he came with reinforcements. He came with. Are we
Oh, you heard me talking junk and you brought reinforcements? I still got hella shit in my bag that's heavy. I'll throw deodorants at you, my milk, my book, I don't care. Y'all will run faster than I do.
Oh, why they is coming awfully close. Awfully
I
close.
want to see what them bread things smell like.
If you want to know what they feel like, I grew up. My family had a farm in upstate New York. My great aunt, and it just feels like a weird type of balloon.
That's what it looks like. It looks like rubber.
Yeah, it feels like that. It feels like a rubber balloon. Yeah, they come only so close, and then they'll go. But yeah.
Are you homeless out here?
Technically, yes. I have a place I rest my head that has a bed in it, a couch, everything that I could put in there to make it homey. But yeah, no, I don't have running water, and I'm about to see how much a generator costs, because I keep hearing about that on this. Anytime I catch the TV, I keep seeing this commercial for this generator.
How long have you been stuck out Camden for?
I've been in and out of Camden since I was 15 years old.
How about this run?
This run, I've only been out of the hospital for almost a month, but I've been out here for years. Back and forth, back and forth. The only thing this lifestyle brings you is jails, institution, and death. And when they say that in any AA meetings, it's the truth. You're not gonna, they call it a game. It's a never-ending game. It's a game you will never win. You are never gonna win in these streets.
Have you ever got clean? You got any clean time?
Yeah,
Like, clean
I've
on
had
your
clean
own?
time. Yep. Well, I would say on my own. I was in the military. I had no choice but to stop getting high.
Okay, you was getting high before the military. I didn't know you had military experience.
Yes, I was
so smart.
I was a '92 Yankee, which is
I know what that is. 'Cause I was about to be one.
A supply.
A supply, yeah. My uncle.
I was in Mike Company in Fort Lee. We were the Wolf Pack.
Okay, what year?
Oh, I was okay. So 2001, when 9/11 happened, I was on KP duty.
KP duty?
I was doing dishes, and then all of a sudden we had breaking news: a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center. Yeah, that's how it was. We were doing dishes, and then our KP sergeant. They sent everybody had to get information and get sent back to their barracks. They did a head count.
Mm-hmm. That was a sad moment. I was in classroom when the World Trade Center
I was in AIT, and I was on KP duty, and my KP shift was about to be over, so I was getting ready to go back to the barracks after, because we ate after everybody else ate. So I was I was in the DFAC, just finished doing dishes, was in line getting my lunch, and sat down, and they're like, a plane has just crashed, breaking news, because we had the radio on. Our KP sergeant, played the radio for us. So... yeah, I've had a lot of different experiences, but I keep falling back into this drug zone. This drug addiction shit pulls you back in. It's a never-ending vicious cycle.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What's your motivations to get clean? What was your motivation to get clean? Well, you said the military was. What's your motivation to get clean? You got any motivation?
Truthfully, not anymore. I like getting high. I honestly like getting high. I'm not gonna front, pull no punches, beat around the bush. I do what I do. I hate the sickness and the fucking emotional distress it causes, but at the end of the day, obviously it can't be too bad if I keep letting it hold me here.
You would say you like it more than your old, well, you did start early. You like it more than the sober life? What do you like about it?
I can be whoever I want as a drug addict. I don't have to be where anybody wants to place me. I can be whoever I want, whenever I want, however I want. And I don't give a fuck if people like me or not. I think that's a lot of my problem is that I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. If I don't like me today, I'll like me later on, or I'll like me tomorrow. But I don't care if people don't like me. I'm not here for anybody else but myself. I let myself become totally stupid for someone 10 years younger than me, and I never cared more for somebody in my life, but people know how to push another person to their ultimate, and for me loving someone so much, that person is making me literally hate them, despise them. I don't even want them near me. I don't even want them breathing the same air as me.
You got any kids, Miss Lynn?
Brandie Lynn is my first name. My last name I will not put on camera. But, yes, I do. I have 3 beautiful boys.
Oh, how old?
Yes. My oldest, Christopher, is 19. I had him 6 days before my 21st birthday.
Right.
So he's an Aquarius like me.
19.
My mom was also an Aquarius. Her birthday was 2 days before mine. So
That's cool.
So my firstborn son is 4th generation February born, 3rd generation Aquarius. Because my grandfather, my mom's dad, he was a Pisces. He was February 24th. So, yeah, he's 4th generation February
That was
born.
all February birthdays, huh?
Yeah, he was 4th generation February born, 3rd generation Aquarius. Yep.
All right. You and your mom, y'all ever hang out for birthdays?
My mom, may she rest in peace, was my best friend in my whole entire life, and she's no longer with us, obviously.
Right.
And I miss her tremendously. But yeah, we always did stuff for our birthdays together.
Sorry for your loss, Miss.
Yeah, and I tell you something that most people don't realize. You only get one mom. And trust and believe, when you no longer have her, it's a fucking force to be reckoned with.
Yes.
Because I literally lost my mind losing my mom.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Literally lost my mind. Like, I'm still grieving, and I'm going, it's been over a year, and I'm still in the first 3 stages of grief: denial, disbelief, and anger. And the anger just flows and flows and flows. My mom was the best mom I could have ever asked to have. I'm blessed. She never turned her back on me no matter what. She was always there for me, and she loved me unconditionally. And there is nothing in this world that I wouldn't give just to have 5 more minutes with her.
You gotta get sober for her. I know you went out.
You
do.
It's not, I can't do it. If I'm gonna get clean and sober, I can't do it for anybody else. I gotta do it for myself. I can't want it for anybody else. I gotta want it for myself. If I don't want it for myself and don't do it for myself, it's never gonna work, and it's never gonna last.
Yeah, you know already. What's it gonna take? You ever think you're gonna make them steps or nah?
Yeah, I feel like I'm at the end of my rope. I feel like I can't. I'm at the end of the rope with this. I feel like I can't be any more emotionally and physically drained, and if I don't stop, I'm not gonna last. My heart don't function right. Like, congenital heart failure runs in my family, and I just had 6 strokes. My left and right heart valves don't work, which is your main heart valves. If you guys don't know, your aventricular heart valves are your main heart valves. So,
You said they don't work?
well, they don't function the way they're supposed to. I have a heart murmur now. All shit I never had before in my life.
God.
Like, throughout the day, like, I can't be out walking around in the heat, like, and get all hot, because I have heat strokes now. Yeah, like, I came home and I've had to change so much. Just to keep my heart beating, because if not, I have heart palpitations, and I get dizzy real easy. Like I said, I have seizures, so as you see, my face is, well, I don't want that on camera, but my face is all busted up. That's from just walking down the street and seizing and face planting. And that's not the first. I busted my whole shit. I had 2 black eyes, a broken nose.
How much do you use a day?
It depends on how much money I can get. The more money I get, the more I use.
So how much do you make roughly a day, you think?
It depends. I do a whole bunch of... That was quite ignorant, bro. I do a whole... It was. It
Yeah, it
really
was.
was. I was really fucking ignorant. But I do a bunch of different stuff to get money, and I had a partner who just makes me sick to my stomach anymore. Like I said, I never thought that I could love someone so much, but hate them completely at the same time.
Oh, at the moment you have a partner.
Oh, I've had a partner. I left the man I was with for 13 and a half years for this dude 4 times. And I don't know why.
4 times. Are you going to go back to the man 13 and a half years?
Nah, that's my best friend though.
Okay.
He's my best friend in the world. He has been there more for me than anybody else ever has.
Why you keep leaving him for this guy you claim is a jerk?
Women are stupid, and love makes you do even stupider shit.
I'm glad you said it. Now I can go tell, you know what I mean?
It's the truth.
Love you, Mom.
Women do dumb shit. Because he was, when I first met him, he was such a different person. And like, it seems like since I got sick and was in the hospital and he had to fend for himself and I wasn't taking care of him, he had to take care of himself. That's when he became a piece of shit. Matter of fact, don't, she turns her head. That's the jerk I'll walk on for sure right now. But, yeah, I'm not dumb, but I still got a lot to learn.
Right.
Join All Time Media's Patreon for exclusive content and behind-the-scenes content and face-to-face live video chat. Thank you, guys. The link is in the description below.